Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So, this one is another homesteading video I want to make. So, I don't know how this is going to turn out first time trying to record like this. But I'm going to show you guys an example of rotating the garden every year. And then I'm going to jump into it in a different video a little bit deeper. But I'm going to use this as an example. And I do not know how to draw, so don't pick on me too much. Bear with me one second. Let's say I grow a garden. Let's say this is 2015 and 2016. Okay, so this is your garden. Say it's an acre big. You quarter it up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is 2015. So you can put whatever you want here, and however you want to do it, that's fine. But every year, what's going to happen is you're going to rotate everything. So this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 4. And then the same thing just keeps on rotating. The reason why you do this is because if I'm growing something here, let's say I'm growing tomatoes for example, at number 4, if I keep growing in that same spot, eventually what's going to happen is the nutrients in the soil is going to go down. Even if I compost every winter time and all the summer and keep feeding and keep tilling up correctly, you're going to see a decrease after a few years. Probably after 3-4 years, you're going to see a decrease. If you're around any farmlands, for example, and they have 100 acres, so let's say each one is 100 acres, and they grow these two right here with corn and these two with beans. Every year they switch usually. They don't go over 2 years doing the same thing. Even with the crazy spray they have and the GMOs they have in the corn today, they don't do that. They rotate them, because if you stay in one spot, the nutrients is not going to rebuild. So if I grow tomatoes here and then 3 transfers over, I'm going to put, let's say, potatoes for example. The way I do it, and again, I'm not a drawer, so don't pick on me, I'm just using this as an example. Let's say that's my crappy garden, okay? Let's say that's the garden, and I split it in half. And let's say over here, 1 and 2. Let's say over here I grow tomatoes and peppers. Every year what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch back and forth. Over here I grow cucumbers and potatoes. Every year I switch back and forth. And what happens is I make sure the nutrients doesn't leave the soil, per example. So tomatoes use different nutrients than potatoes and carrots and cucumbers, vice versa. And I keep moving. If I keep growing in one spot, the nutrients are going to go down and doesn't have time to, I wouldn't say grow in the same spot, it wouldn't have time to collect more nutrients. If I put compost here in, say, January, and then in the springtime I plant tomatoes again, year after year after year, the compost won't have time to get the soil, even if you till it in, won't have time to get the soil in there correctly. So that's why we rotate back and forth. And the reason why I'm using tomatoes and potatoes, for example, is if this is potatoes and I switch over, well, guess what? You have to dig potatoes. So potatoes go deeper down in the ground. So potatoes will go deeper down, the roots will go deeper down, so they will get the nutrients that tomatoes can't reach. And then when I'm tilling this up and digging the potatoes up the year before, well, guess what? I dig soil up, it comes up, and the tomatoes can reach it next time. So it just keeps coming back and forth. So that's the way that farmers do it. That's a lot of the way people do it. Another thing, and I was going to make a video about this, but another thing is, let's say this right here, and the edges, you can put flowers. A lot of people put sunflowers. Sunflowers, you can put sunflowers all through here, or you can put zinnias or whatever. And the reason why you do that is if you just grow on the edge, is you get bees to come. You get, we had, goddamn, what did we have? We didn't have many bees this year. We had a lot of butterflies come for the sunflowers, but I had hummingbirds actually come this year. I seen 3 or 4 of them actually, and I haven't seen them in a long time. They came for the sunflowers. I grew a nice row of sunflowers. And what happens is, I'm not saying that brings nutrients, what I'm saying is that actually helps the plant. So if I grow tomatoes here, and then I have flowers, well, guess what? They will come to the flowers, and they will jump over here, and then I keep tilling up. And this dirt, if I just do like a little edge here and a little edge here, I can keep switching the sunflowers, so I plant sunflowers over here and keep switching everything. I don't grow anything in the same spot year after year. At least after 2 years. On the third year I have to switch it because I don't want the nutrients. I want it to grow correctly. If I'm growing zinnias or sunflowers, if I grow sunflowers, for example, for chicken food, I want to get the most as I can. Even if I'm just growing it for the fun of it and trying to get bees to come in, I want as much as I can. So again, the nutrients is important, and also I'm attracting bees and hummingbirds to come and pollinate so you can get the most you can. I grew 1 year about 25 tomato plants, and I got over 100 pounds of tomatoes because I did that system. I keep on moving it back and forth. So that's the way I do it, and I think that's the best way. Hopefully this explains a little bit. So this is the homesteading video for you guys for this Tuesday. I'm actually going to post one on Thursday, and you guys, the next Tuesday video, you actually will get probably the same kind of setup, but you will get me actually growing some stuff. So you guys have a great day. I will see you guys later. Hopefully this helps you guys. And Thursday you guys will get a homestead video, but it'll be about chickens. So see you guys. Have a great day.